Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Đồng Nai Radio and Television Station. Here's the news today. Deputy Prime Minister Trần Lưu Quang recently shared a decision approving the disaster prevention and control planning and water resources planning for the period 2021 to 2030, with a vision toward to 2050. The general objective of the planning is to ensure water supply, drainage and flow control for residential areas, agricultural production, economic sector, environmental protection. It's aimed to enhance the capacity to prevent, control and reduce damage caused by natural disaster, contribute to sustainable socio-economic development, ensure water resource security, adapt to climate change, and develop water resources in transnational river basin. By 2030, the plan strives to provide sufficient water for domestic use, supply water to rural and urban areas, industry, economic zones, and meet the water needs of coastal economic activity and inhabited islands. Additionally, it's aimed to proactively manage water resources in areas affected by drought and salinity intrusions. According to assessment by various international organizations, Vietnam logistics market has been experiencing an average annual growth rate of 16%. With this growth rate, the logistics markets had contributed to increasing Vietnam's total import-export turnover to over 730 billion last year, a growth of over 9% compared to the same period. Vietnam's logistics activity ranks among the top in the Asia region and stands at 43rd place globally. Vietnam's logistics sector has also shown remarkable performance amid the deadline in the global transportation and logistics activity. It invested in synchronously optimize costs and enhancing competitiveness. Vietnam has the potential to become a new logistics hub for the entire region. Previously, according to Allianz assessment, in 2022, Vietnam ranked 11 among the top 15 emerging logistics markets worldwide. In the first 6 months of this year, Vietnam welcomed nearly 5.6 million international visitors, achieving nearly 70% of the annual target, with a total tourism revenue reaching 343 trillion Vietnam dong. Based on the outstanding result to accelerate growth in the remaining 6 months of the year, the national tourism industry is devising plans to attract more visitors. In particular, the tourism sector will take advantage of the opportunity presented by the new visa policy, which will officially come into effect in exactly 1 month. Starting from August 15, tourism business expect that the new visa policy will create breakthrough in attracting high-end international tourists. The new visa policy will extend the temporary residence period for foreigners from 15 days to 45 days and extend the validity of electronic visa from 30 days to 3 months, allowing for single or multiple entries. U.S. Special Presidential Envoy for Climate John Kerry began his visit to China on July 16 to restart stalled negotiations between the two world's largest greenhouse gas emitters. This marks Kerry's third visit to China as President Joe Biden climate envoy. The Biden administration had identified climate as a potential area of cooperation with Beijing. Despite tension in other areas, Kerry is expected to use his time in Beijing to engage with Chinese officials in implementation and ambition ahead of a successful COP28, referring to United Nations climate talk scheduled for November. As the world's top greenhouse gas emitter, China has committed to cut its carbon emissions by 2030 and achieve carbon neutrality by 2060. The Iranian government declared on July 16 that it is launching a new campaign requiring women to wear hijab as per Islamic regulation. The campaign marks the return of Iran morality police 10 months after a woman was killed while being detained by the morality police for violating dress code regulations. Under the new campaign, the morality police will continue to warn women who do not wear headscarf in public places and have legal action if these individuals continue to disregard the warnings. Iranian officials have repeatedly affirmed that the dress code rules in the country have not changed, considering the headscarf as the core pillar of Islam. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.